Hey, today we're going to talk about communication and language in chapter 10 and different ways that we can, um, different methods that we can use to write our speeches so our audience can better understand us and our language choices and our words and what we mean. So, on chapters 10, it talks about communication is what whenever we try to transfer within our minds, compared to our audience. And then it talks about with language. Language means that it's when we use symbols to form messages, um, when we write, speak, and read. So they say that if we just communicated better, that or if we communicated, had more communication, that if we whenever a problem arises, that the situation probably would have gone better. But really, if we would have communicated better and learned more language choices, then we probably could have communicated better. It goes on to tell you in chapters 10 that you can use different ways to be able to do your speeches, like your simile. You can write with metaphors in your speeches, similes, alterations, and a thesis. Those are different ways or language choices to help you with your speeches. And then it goes on to talk about that um, you don't want to like overdo your speeches either. Like, no, you don't want to talk with too much or try to like get the source out and try to upscale your words. You want your audience to know clearly what you're saying, and you're be precise with your language, so it's not hard to get what you're saying. So then it goes on to talk about in chapters 11, which is one of my favorite chapters, is talking about speaking with confidence, because I have anxiety myself, and so this chapter kind of helped me. And it's talking about speaking with confidence. It talks about communication and apprehension and what causes it and how we can try to deal with it. So communication apprehension is basically a form of anxiety whenever you're talking to your audience. Um, Trait anxiety is aligned with individuals' personalities, and state anxiety means it derives from an external situation individuals find themselves. So most people fear public speaking because of scrutiny or negative evaluation, meaning they've had a bad experience in the public at a younger age. It also talks about scrutiny fear. And scrutiny fear stems from being observed or by being watched by other people, or being like put on the spot. I know I don't like being put on the spot. I can talk to other people, but I can't talk to, like I can tell people I know and I can talk to individuals, but it's hard for me to get up in front of a crowd of people and talk. And that can be dealt with cognitive reconstructing, which is basically how you can adjust the way you perceive things, or how you see an action or experience. And that's pretty cool. And if we work on those things, we will be able to deal with our communication apprehension. So I think that chapters 10 and 11 go hand in hand with each other, because if we know the right communication and language skills, we have better confidence, and we would have more confidence and learn how to deal with our anxiety, so we could have better confidence when we're making our speeches. So that's what I've learned in chapters 10 and 11. Thanks.